Authorities in Kajuru local government area of the state have attributed last weekend's attack on communities to relocation of bandits from the Kaduna-Abuja highway to the area. And 5 people were killed, houses razed, and foodstuff destroyed. In Beniguari local government suffered similar attacks with 14 deaths recorded. And Tessa Makinde reports.
Women, men and children taking refuge at this primary school at Maraban Kajuru. It's in defiance to COVID-19 safety protocols and other safety measures. It's evidently not the best of times for them, as they say the condition here is far from the homely feel. They say the bandits dealt a cruel blow on them at the weekend.
Some people lost their husband and children. They should help us because now our children, we are here with some children. No school, nothing, no clothes to wear, even food, no food to eat.
Almost all the houses got burned to ashes, and the bandit men succeeded by killing 5 people.
Now the people are demanding healthcare facilities and food. And emergency officials, as directed by the government, are here to take stock and do the needful.
That bush, that is where they always reside. They always reside in the bush. So all these things were happening. People run here and there, searching for help.
Police in the local government area, as elsewhere, evidently lack what it takes to confront the challenges in the area. The chairman here attributes the latest attacks to an influx of bandits from the Kaduna-Abuja highway. He believes deployment of more personnel to the area will help the situation.
Operation in place along Abuja axis has pushed them down to our villages, and they are trying to push the villagers out of the place so that they can take total control. And that's why we need ground troops and support from these ends and axis. And if possible, they should be stationed in those villages, because this is where, and in fact, I must say that most of these places are normal routes for the bandits.
Kajuru and Birningwari are just a few out of several local government areas with security challenges. The victims look forward to better days ahead. Tassim Akende, TVC News, Kajuru.
And Tessem joins me now for more update. Tessem, we seem to be hearing about insecurity in Kaduna more often than we used to. Bring us up to speed on the security situation in that state, not just in Kajuru, but just all around that state.
Well, I can only hear you faintly, but if I can make sense out of your question, the security situation here basically is really, it has taken a really bad toll on the locals, you know, from Birningwari to Kajuru and other local governments such as Chukun, Giwa, and a few others. These bandits come in hundreds on motorcycles, you know, from the intelligence we've gathered from security personnel. It's really strange. And, you know, there have been efforts to get to the root and to where they actually gather to, you know, come and then launch this attack. Where you think it's a farmer-herder clash, you would want to, you know, make your investigation and get to Birningwari, where it is mostly people of the same tribe, the same religion, and all of that. So it's a bit strange. I think it is criminality, and it should be treated as so.
You talked about efforts, you know, government putting in efforts. We know that sometime last year, the Kaduna State Governor, Nasiru El-Rufai, held a meeting with heads of security agencies in that state. But it does look like even after that meeting, nothing seems to be working, that those efforts are not yielding needed results.
Yeah, meetings have always been held. Meetings were held last year. Meetings were held in years past. Meetings have always been held. Even today, you know, I've been in touch with the Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs in the state, Samuel Aruan, who, you know, as a few hours ago was in Kajuru, of course, in company of other security personnel, you know, working hard to see that things are actually checked. You know, at the moment, people are homeless. People in Kajuru are really homeless. People from Kujeni and Kikwari where the bandits dealt a cruel blow on them by the weekend. As a few hours ago when I checked, or as a few days ago when I actually went there to see the situation myself, they were at Maraban Kajuru. You know, the government has sent people to take stock and, of course, provide some relief for them. But whatever the case, they told me that home is always home. So whatever provision you're making for them, it doesn't feel like being in Kujeni or Kikwari where they come from. So it's a very bad situation. And the locals, it's really cold here, especially in the early hours of the day. It's not the best of times for them at all.
Absolutely, Tessem. The biggest problem with this is the humanitarian crisis that it creates. Thank you so much, Tessem, for bringing us that update.